Yo guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So today we're gonna cover a little bit of Blender. I'm gonna keep these videos as short as possible. One reason is I don't have as much time as I used to due to studies, and also just to keep it little bite sizes so that you guys can keep up with all the things that I do, um, so that it doesn't get too long. Um, because attention is diverted after I think around 10 minutes. So cool, let's get into it. First things first, we've got a brand new scene here. I opened it up. We've got the light bulb, we've got the camera, and we've got the cube. Now we're gonna press A to select all of them, and in the corner here I've pressed the screen key so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Press X and delete all of them. Okay, now what we're going to do is middle mouse button is moving around like this around your center area. Holding down shift you to the left, shift you to the right, up, down, all that type of stuff. And then obviously zooming in and out is the same as in any other thing. What we're going to do now is hold down Shift A, as you can see here. Shift A, and we're going to place in a cube, okay? So this here, holding down, so selecting the box, pressing G, and then on the Z axis, pressing Z, holding down Control to snap to the grid, snapping it up. So in Arma Reforger, these lines, this is actually, I think the Y and the X axis is swapped over. So the Y axis is the is the Z axis, and the Z axis is the Y axis in Arma Reforger. So it's just swapped over. Just something to take note of. Next up, the center of the world. So if I hide this cube, pressing H, the center of this world is where your little gizmo will be. So if I bring this back, you see this little gizmo? That you've got the same one in Arma Reforger. However, in Arma Reforger, it's placed down here where the center of your world is in Blender. So let's say, for example, you want to center a door. All you do is you place the door scaling on the x-axis like so. You place the door's hinges, right, where it pivots on the center area, so that let's place the origin at the center area. So what we do is we're taking the circle to the center so that we can pivot in Blender around that point. So setting our origin right here. So what I did is right click, center origin, and origin to 3D cursor, because it's into the world center. And if you start with a new scene, your 3D cursor will be in the middle of the world. If it's not, Shift S, cursor to world center, world origin. Okay, that's how you just recenter your cursor. So now, if we rotate, you'll see that we rotate the door on its hinges. So that's pretty cool. So I just wanted to quickly show you guys the little gizmo and where would you have to place your object in Blender for the gizmo to work in Arma Reforger. So that's pretty cool. Next up, let's start with a project. We're going to do a small, you could say, hole in the ground. Not hole in the ground, but more like a tunnel system. And this will go for like basically any we're going to be taking measurements and all that type of stuff once I have the time to get to all the videos. Come on, there we go. So currently in my Discord, I've got a FBX you can download, and it's a FBX for like a mannequin. So I think it's this one. Nope, wait. Just going to try and find this freaking little man. Alright guys, coming back to where we left off, I had a little bit of technical difficulties after the cutoff. So what I want to do now is I want to take you guys to my Discord, okay? And in the Discord, once you join, I've got two models that you can use for referencing, making sure that your stuff is the correct height, and so on. We also, in general, we've got pinned messages. So in here you'll see that we've got a lot of things for the that are interesting for Arma Reforger. Also, we've got the 3D modeling section, which I think for this series will be very helpful for you guys. So we've got a lot of guys, and it's active. It's very active. You can see here a lot of guys are busy with amazing things. Honestly, absolutely amazing things. We've got one guy making interiors, which is fantastic, and so on. Here are my trenches, which are crazy, going well with those, and so on and so forth, guys. So up here you'll see pinned messages, and I've got the pinned messages over here, which is very interesting because if I bring this up, it's the environment metrics for the sizes that everything needs to be. This will obviously be in the video description. I won't force you guys to join the Discord just for this, but this will be in the description. So you can see here that we've got the height, we've got the width, the height that the underpasses need to be. Yeah, we've got buildings, floors and walls, doors, windows, stairs, furniture, ladders, and that's all we've got. But just working from this, it can give you a very nice, realistic feel to your stuff. Instead of guessing the sizes of things, you can now literally measure it out. And the average, I think the average human height is 180 centimeters, I think. I may be wrong. This is not fact checked, but the last time I checked, it was 180, I think. Don't hold me to it though. But anyway, if you come down to the tutorials here, tips for the day, body for patches. So once you join, I'll just give you your little thing, and we'll tip for the day, body for patches. Download this little body. Included in the body, you'll find that you've got a little beret. If you want to use that, just go for it. It's free to use. I made it for you guys so that you can use it for your milsims if you are interested. So we're gonna go here, edit, file, import, FBX, okay? Downloads, and we're going to find the one that I downloaded today. Pop that in there. There we go. Now this is the Arma mannequin that we've just imported here. And you can clearly see, now this is the same size it would be in Infusion. So bear in mind, the cube is quite large. So we will be using this for the little project we're gonna get busy with, the few video series that I'm just gonna take you through how to use Blender for Infusion, basically. and we are going to be making a small tunnel system. And whatever you learn in the little series will be able to translate to basically anything else you make in Blender. I'm just saying so long that we will not be covering we will be covering texturing, just not in full texturing detail, because I've still got to what's it called? I've still got to learn a few things before I can teach you guys. So I know the basics of texturing and unwrapping, but I still need to patch up a few things, a few holes that I have in my knowledge about in-depth professional texturing. But yeah, once I've got that down, I'll definitely be uploading a video and teaching you guys how to do that too. But for the moment, it's just going to be basic. I'm going to teach you how to do LODs, use colliders, and take a basic model that we've created from Blender into Infusion, letting it work, taking the textures from Blender to Infusion, and actually taking the Blender textures from it in Blender to Mixer to Infusion. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that cuts the video for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was just a basic touch on what we're gonna do what we're gonna do in the little series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Have a great day, and yeah, like, subscribe, because there's a lot more coming, guys. Trust. I've just been preoccupied with studies lately, but anyway, guys, catch you in the next one. Cheers.